Want to take your site's visuals up a notch? Check this out. Image scroll sequences that animate as you move down the page. Let me tell you, the tool used right here lets you upload a series of images that animate smoothly as the user scrolls, kind of like a frame-by-frame visual story right inside your page. And the best part, it's fully responsive, loads fast, and doesn't need any code. You can literally see right here in the demos how dynamic and eye-catching these effects can be. And in this tutorial, you're gonna learn exactly how to get it onto your site too. So, without any further ado, let's dive into the video. Okay, now to get started, first make sure Elementor Free is installed and activated onto your site. Once that's done, we need to install the Plus add-ons for Elementor. So for that, head over to Plugins, that plugin, and search for the Plus add-ons. Once it shows up, click Install Now and then hit Activate. After activation, you'll notice the Plus add-ons appears right inside your WordPress sidebar. Go ahead and click on it to open the dashboard. Alright, once you're on this screen, just hit Proceed to continue. Next, you'll be asked to select the complexity of your website. If you're building a simple site, select Basic and then click Proceed again. Now, on the next screen, pick Business as your website type and hit Proceed once more. From there, just keep clicking. Proceed on each of the following steps. This will allow the setup to configure everything for you automatically. And finally, click on Visit Dashboard to complete the process. That's it. You're now inside the Plus add-ons dashboard. Now, for this video, since we're focusing on the scroll sequence, head to the Widgets tab, search for scroll sequence, and once you find it, you'll notice it's marked as a Pro widget, which means we'll need the Pro version to activate and use it. Alright, to upgrade, just click on Upgrade Now from the sidebar and then again hit the Upgrade Now button. This will take you straight to the pricing page where you can choose a plan that fits your needs, whether it's a yearly plan or a lifetime deal. After completing your purchase, you'll get a zip file and activation key of the Pro version. So, once you have that zip file too, come back to your WordPress dashboard, go to Plugins, then click Add Plugin and hit Upload Plugin. Now, just select the zip file, click Install Now and then Activate. After activation, you'll see a prompt asking for your license key. To proceed, click on License. This instantly takes you to the Plus add-ons menu. Now, all you need to do is paste your license key into the box and hit the Activate button. That's it. The Plus add-ons Pro is now live and active on your website. Now, go back to the Widgets tab, search again for Scroll Sequence, toggle it on and click Save. And there you go, you're now fully ready to use this stunning scroll-based animation widget inside Elementor. Alright, let's start customizing the scroll sequence widget. To begin, head over to the Pages section and click on Add New Page. Let's name it Scroll Sequence and then hit Publish. Now, from here, you've got two options. Either you can manually build out the entire design using the widget itself, or if you prefer moving fast without compromising on design, here's the smarter way to do it. Go back to your WordPress dashboard, then navigate to the Plus add-ons, click on Widgets and search for Scroll Sequence. Once you spot it, click on Live Demo. This opens up a page full of ready-made layouts built using the exact same widget. And if any of those templates catch your eye, let me tell you, importing it is super simple. But real quick, before that step, make sure you've enabled the cross-domain copy-paste extension inside the Plus add-on settings. That's essential to make sure everything works smoothly. Alright, now just hover over the design you like and click the copy button on the right. Then come back to Pages, go to All Pages and open your scroll sequence page using Elementor. Inside the editor, simply add a container, right-click on it and hit Plus Paste. And just like that, your layout drops in beautifully. Once you're happy with it, go ahead and click Save and you're all set. Now, let's begin with its customization. To start, open up the navigator. Then inside this container, go ahead and click on Scroll Sequence. Alright, right after that, you'll see all the settings show up on the left-hand side. From here, let's head straight to the Layout tab. This is where the actual scroll sequence setup begins. First, open the scroll sequence section and you'll notice a drop-down labeled Apply To. By default, it's set to default, but you can switch it to body or inner column, depending on where you want the scroll effect applied. Now, here's an important note. If you pick body, make sure you also go to the Style tab and set the Z index to 1. Otherwise, the content might not appear on the screen. But if you're using inner column, you don't need to worry about this extra step. For now, I'll keep it set to default. And let's keep moving. Just below that, you'll find the upload type option. As you can see, right now it's set to gallery. But if you switch it to remote server, you'll see a few extra fields appear like folder path, prefix, digit format, and image type. These fields are useful when your image sequence is hosted externally. So you can paste the folder URL, define how the files are named, and the system will automatically fetch the images. But for this demo, we're keeping it simple with gallery. So I'll leave it as it is. Now, let's say you want to replace the current images and add your own. Just click on the delete icon, then hit the clear button. This will remove all the existing images from the gallery. Once that's done, you'll see a plus icon under image upload. Go ahead and click on it to start building your new gallery. Inside the pop-up, you'll notice two tabs at the top: Upload Files and Media Library. You can either drag and drop your new images here or just click Select Files to upload them directly from your system. If you're choosing from the media library, simply select the images you want to include and you're good to go. Now, just a quick heads up. You can't just upload any random images here and expect the scroll effect to work smoothly. If you're planning to showcase a product using this scroll sequence effect, first thing you'll need is a short video of the product, maybe a 360-degree rotation or a smooth movement clip. Once you have that, the next step is to convert the video into frame-by-frame images, basically breaking it down into a sequence of individual shots in order. Now, let me show you how I converted a video to frame-by-frame images using EasyGIF website. And it's super simple. First, upload your video, select and open it, then click Upload Video. After that, set your start time and end time, choose the frame rate from the drop-down and hit Convert to JPG. From here, you can download individual images or get a zip file with all the frames in sequence. Now, once you upload all those images perfectly lined up, that's when the real magic kicks in. Because as someone scrolls through your page, the scroll sequence widget animates through each image frame, giving the illusion of a live product interaction, almost like your product's coming to life right on the website. Pretty cool, right? Now, after you've set your gallery, let's scroll down to extra options. Here, you'll see preload image percentage set to 20 by default. That just means the first 20% of your image sequence will preload. So the scroll effect starts nice and smooth. You can increase or decrease this based on how heavy your image set is. Next up, the sticky sections toggle is already switched on. Right below it, you'll see two pre-configured items labeled Ultra and Inspire. Let's go step by step with Ultra first. Click on it, and now let's break down how this section linking works. First up, we've got the section ID. This is just a label used to connect your scroll animation with a specific section on your page. Let me show you how it's being passed and how we're linking it. Start by selecting the heading title widget on the page. Then go over to the Advanced tab, scroll down to the Layout section, and right here, you'll see the CSS ID field. It currently says Ultra. Let's update that to heading. Done? Great. Now, switch back to the scroll sequence widget. Open the Layout tab, scroll down to Extra Options, click on the first item, and here, inside the section ID field, just change it to match Type Heading. Now, hit Apply. Scroll through the page and check this out. Even after changing the ID, the section stays perfectly linked. That's exactly how it works. Now, let's do the same for the second one, labeled Inspire. Click on that, and over on the right, select the Text Block widget. Again, head into the Advanced tab, scroll down, and inside the CSS ID field, this time type text. Then come back to your scroll sequence widget, open up Extra Options, click on the second item, and update the section ID to text. Once again, hit Apply, scroll through the section, and you'll see everything's working flawlessly. So that's the basic idea. You're simply linking each scroll sequence section using the section ID and CSS ID. Whether it's a heading, a paragraph, or any other content block, just assign a unique ID to your section, then match that same ID inside the scroll sequence settings. Now, let's take a look at the animation options we've got for the heading. So, go ahead and click on the heading item inside the scroll sequence settings, and right below, you'll see start and end values. These basically define when your animation begins and when it ends based on the scroll position. For this one, I've set it to run from frame 3 to frame 32. So the effect triggers right after the scroll begins and fades out nice and smooth before it ends. Next up, we've got top percent sign. This controls the vertical position of your content. I've kept mine at 7% just to make sure it sits perfectly in view and doesn't feel off center. Now, coming down to the start animation and end animation options, this is where the fun begins. You're getting a bunch of cool effects here like rotate in, zoom, slide, and a few others. But for now, just to keep things clean and subtle, I'm sticking with fade in for the start and fade out for the end. That said, feel free to explore and try out different styles to match your brand vibe. And hey, if you want to add more scroll linked items to this animation sequence, just click on that plus add item button and follow the same steps again. Simple, and that pretty much wraps up everything inside the layout section. From here, you're all set to move forward and polish your design even more. Now, let's move ahead into the Style tab. Once you open it, let me tell you, this is where you fine-tune exactly how the scroll behaves visually on the screen. So, I'm clicking on Scroll Sequence and right up top, you'll see Z index. Now, quick reminder, if you've applied the scroll effect to body back in the Layout tab, make sure to set the Z index to 1. This ensures your content doesn't get tucked behind anything. But in my case, since I've selected default, I'm leaving it at 0. No need to change it. Moving on, you've got width and height controls. I'm leaving both of these blank for now, so the layout adapts automatically to the content and screen size. But hey, if you want tighter control over the frame dimensions, you can totally set custom values here based on your design needs. Next, I'm setting the start offset to 0. This means the animation kicks in right from the top of the page. And I'm also keeping the end offset at 0, so the effect stays active through the entire scroll journey. Once all that's set, don't forget to hit apply right at the top. And that's it. You're ready to roll. Alright, now let's move into the advanced tab. And let me tell you, this one's packed with powerful settings that give you full control over things like spacing, responsiveness, and even motion effects. I'm not making any changes here right now, but I just wanted to show you how many useful options you've actually got tucked away here. If you enjoy fine-tuning every little detail, this tab is definitely worth exploring. Now, go ahead, hit publish, then click preview, and just take a look at that smooth scroll effect in action. So that was it. You just saw how easy it is to create stunning scroll-based animations in WordPress. All visuals, no coding, just smart design with scroll sequences. Now, if you found this helpful, drop a like, share it around, and make sure to subscribe to our channel as we keep coming with such creative and amazing WordPress tutorials every week. Saying that, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay creative and keep learning.